barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Um, so the big news today: Devin Haney officially signed with DAZN. Um, Congratulations. Feel free to hit the if you want to join the Patreon, and let's talk about this for a second. Um, if you follow me for any amount of time, you know I am a huge fan of father-son combinations in boxing. Whether it was Sean Porter, Kenny Porter, um, Floyd Mayweather Sr., Floyd Mayweather Jr., uh, Teofimo Lopez. I'm not sure if it's Teofimo Lopez Jr. or he has another name, but father, son there, and Devin Haney today. And I'll say this: from start to finish, I don't know what the deal, what their deal entails. I don't know. I haven't spoken to him. I know nothing. Um, but I've known that he's been going over to DAZN ever since. Be honest with you, I've known since I did a video March, the weekend of the Earl Spence Mikey Garcia fight. Um, I found out through a mutual friend after the Philadelphia fight that somehow, some way, he was going to fight Luke Campbell for the WBC strap if Mikey Garcia vacated, which he said he was going to vacate. He wasn't going back down to 135, according to Robert Garcia. And but from the from the optics of it, like from a man's perspective, and I've only been a father 4 years. You guys know. You guys hear Lincoln in my videos. You see him on my Instagram. Um, it's Fathers take great pride in raising their kids, right? And I've watched them from afar. I don't have a personal relationship with the Haneys, but I do call uh, Bill Haney. I call him Mr. Haney, as I call all the fathers. It's just out of respect. Um, uh, and I told this story to you guys before I get in my monologue. Was my respect for Devin Haney grew in 30 seconds. And I'm gonna tell you guys, for my new subscribers, um, um, I disagreed with him on Snack. Vehemently disagreed. Like, we're polar opposites. Like, I don't I don't like Victor Conte. Victor Conte has been down with them since day one, right? And you roll with the people that get you there, right? That's what loyalty is. And we disagreed. We had a disagreement, and then in the next space, in the next segment of the conversation, he said something that was honorable. And 20-year-olds, 19-year-olds don't do that. They don't disagree with you, but they still honor you as a human being. And I thought that was special. I thought that was unique. And I'm always overprotective of young black athletes, young athletes in general. I've been protective of um, um, Tank Davis when he said those comments about Deontay Wilder, uh, Tank Davis again, uh, Shakur Stevenson, most recently Shakur Stevenson, and now I don't have to be because Devin Haney doesn't cause any problems. But I'm always protective of them, and I always give these guys the benefit of the doubt, But I'll say this: I've been watching Devin Haney. I was introduced to them probably by Dante's Boxing Nation, or maybe Hustle Boss. If I'm not, you guys are fucking with me right now, right? Either it was Hustle Boss or Dante's Boxing Nation, either of the two. But obviously him sparring, right? And I was like, damn, this motherfucker got fast hands. Damn, he's training at the Mayweather gym. He's gonna be special. Little light skinned kid running around in the gym, and with his 360 waves, you know what I mean? And I say that because I haven't had hair since I was like 29, 30, somewhere in there. I've been going bald ever since. And uh, I uh, I followed him from afar. I literally just met the dad for real, for the Adrian Broner Manny Pacquiao fight for real. Like, that was the first literal conversation we've ever had. And you have to respect the man that takes a kid. I picked up Devin Haney, maybe he was 13, 14 years old. Take him from that spot, right? A father-son tandem, right? Take him through the amateur ranks. Takes him to Mexico, through my understanding. I believe they fought a few fights in Mexico. Own their whole career, right? Turn pro. Fight on Showtime a couple of times. And put themselves in position to win the WBC strap and get a co-promotional deal. It looks like it's a co-promotion deal. I don't know. I don't think that Team Haney would work that hard on their promotional company just to give it up and sign with DAZN. I would, my greatest guesstimation would be it would be a co-promotional deal. Obviously, with DAZN being the network rights and Devin Haney doing the promotional stuff. And if you look at it from that perspective, you right now should be standing up giving the Haneys a round of applause. Period. And many of my subscribers base is going to say, well, but you hate DAZN. I don't hate DAZN. I dislike how Eddie moves in America with DAZN. All right. DAZN, I told you guys from my first video, DAZN is just like Showtime. DAZN is just like HBO. DAZN is just like ESPN. I've explained this to you a million times over. Okay, so I think I need to start reiterating that so people can have clarification as it relates to DAZN. All right. I wish him well. I don't know how many fights it is. I don't know, but just me looking at this from 50,000 feet, I don't care if you're a Mexican father, a white father, an Asian father, but more important, if you're a black man with black kids, like me and you and many of us I'm talking to, you need to stand up and give this man a round of applause. You know, the same thing you could say about Kenny Porter and Sean Porter. I've had this conversation with you guys before. LeVar Ball and Lonzo Ball, round of applause, you know. I'm not saying that they're perfect. Floyd Mayweather Jr., Floyd Mayweather Sr. I'm not saying that they're perfect. You know, one of the worst moments I've ever had on TV, honestly, watching visually, was Floyd Mayweather cursing out Floyd Mayweather Sr. in real live time on real TV. I'm sitting there like, I couldn't believe it. Was that the HBO 24? I think that was on the HBO version of it. And I was sitting there like, no. And while 70% of America is laughing, I'm like, no, please don't do this. Please don't do this. And they've since made up, right? But I'm happy for them. You know, I'm sure I'll get to know them over the years. Same thing with Teofimo Lopez and his father, and that's a clash that needs to happen ASAP. I believe Teofimo Lopez will be ranked by the WBC sometime soon. I don't know what he's ranked. He's arguably probably inside the top 10. So I believe Devin Haney is number 3, Luke Campbell's number 1, and there's a Russian at number 2. And the Russian is an unknown, so I'm pretty sure he'll probably take some step-aside money, and Devin Haney will fight Luke Campbell because Devin Haney's on DAZN and Luke Campbell's on DAZN. So read between the lines, read the tea leaves, and boxing fans, you'll get the truth if you understand the business of boxing. So I would anticipate Devin Haney getting a light touch on the undercard or something sometime soon, just to introduce him to DAZN and the public. Maybe I heard on the Usyk card, May 25th, and then midsummer he's fighting for the WBC strap. Sounds fun to me. And may the best man win. Obviously, I've never not rooted for anyone black. Last week I rooted for Terrence Crawford. No matter how you feel about me, every time the fights start, no matter how I feel, I always root for the black guy if he's fighting against a non-black guy. It's just how I feel. I got that Mexican in me. I got that brown pride in me. You know what I mean? That where, I got that David Benavidez in me. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. I just want to say congratulations to the Haney family. Devin, I wish you well. Devin personally knows how I feel about his talent. To me, I grew up on Shane Mosley. I fell in love with boxing because of the Shane Mosley stories. Not because of it. I had my uncles. I told you guys this before. I had older cousins who were my mom's first cousins, which in turn makes them basically my uncle, but by blood they're my cousin. But I beyond them, the Shane Mosleys, because I grew up in Los Angeles, the Oscar De La Hoyas, you know, the Ontario crew, the Victor Ortiz and all them, the ferociousness and the Felix Trinidad's. I grew up in that era, right? And that's how I fell in love with boxing. And Devin Haney reminds me of Shane Mosley without the power. You know, I've actually told them. I said he reminds me of Shane Mosley without the power. You know, um, and he's a talent, and he shows great ring generalship. He boxes well. Hopefully, his power comes, um, and we'll see. But I love his skill set. I love his talent level. Um, I understand him to be a thinker in the ring. I've never seen him in deep water, so I don't have the answer to that question. He's never been in deep water. Maybe he's just that good. But Floyd's been in deep water, so that means at some point in Devin Haney's career, he's going to be in deep water. Roy Jones is in deep water, so at some point Devin Haney's going to be in deep water. So um, when that moment arises, we'll see. But as of right now, he's a hell of a talent. He's not a contender now. He's a fucking he's ready. So we'll see. He's a motherfucking contender. Is that what he said? Every time he said it, I want to say fingers, like contender fingers. Sounds like he's saying chicken fingers. But anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. My allergies are getting the best of me right now, and it's because I'm not sleeping. I'm getting up 3 o'clock in the morning, and why the fuck am I doing road work 4 o'clock in the morning? Makes no sense. But I haven't been doing it. I've been doing it kind of late, but you know, it's catching up with me over the past 10 days. So, but anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Congratulations to the Haney family. Wish you well. And you beat Luke Campbell. Um, I got to see Luke Campbell fight. I haven't seen him fight in a long time. I want to do a breakdown on that fight. And if he wins that fight, and if Teofimo Lopez don't get Richard Comey, or Loma fights Comey, and Teofimo Lopez beats someone in the top 5, I would love to see the winner of Luke Campbell, Devin Haney, fight Teofimo Lopez. How about that? These young guys, like I said, these 130s to 140s are the best crop I've seen in my 41. I've been watching boxing since for real, since the 1984 Olympics because I grew up in New York. So we had so many people from Brooklyn in the 1984 Olympics. So or trying out for the, you guys know what I'm saying. So since then, the Mark Brelands and you know what I mean. Um, so let's say since 1984, I've been watching boxing passively. Obviously, I was a little kid, obviously, but you know, um, but then but this era, you know, you can mention 5 fighters and you're gonna leave out the B Hops of the world. You're gonna you're gonna leave out the Balderas brothers. You're gonna there's so many people you're gonna leave out, you know, that are just fucking amazing. So, anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.